Hey guys, this is Aditya and Datrish. We're fourth year mechanical engineering students and we're here taking part in the Ideathon, which is organized by Decibel Labs Private Limited Bangalore on World EV Day. The topic we've chosen for this Ideathon is the charging infrastructure challenges in India for electric vehicles. So let's get started. So the main problems in the charging infrastructure for electric vehicles in India are: firstly, the cost of charging stations are at the higher end. Second, there's lack of space for housing these charging stations. Third, there's a cap on the amount of power available at the charging site. Fourth, there are limited number of electric vehicles on the Indian roads, which makes it difficult to think about the return of investments. And finally, the last point is the unavailability of local charging stations. The first solution we thought of was dedicated parking and charging lanes for electric vehicles. So what we do here is, for example, consider a parking lane in Brigade Road, suppose, and you can park 10 cars in a straight line, of which if we reserve just 2 to 3 parking spots and equip them with a fast charger, so this would not even require extra space to park these vehicles, but also would help in charging them. The second solution we thought was of dedicated spacious charging stations and cafes. So this hub would usually be located outside the city, probably on highways, and will facilitate multiple charging stations as well as host a cafe. This cafe would be an unbiased cafe, that is whether you own an electric vehicle or not, and this would help in the commoners to carry out conversation with people who own electric vehicles, which would also help in building the ecosystem of electric vehicles in India. The next thing we thought of was push for government aided infrastructures at lower costs. So government organizations such as BESCOM, let's say for Bangalore, should take up initiatives and help in setting up charging stations throughout the city. Why? Because the prices will be subsidized by the government. Second, land acquisition for these charging station infrastructures will be easier. Third, it would help in creating a healthy EV charging network. The next thing we saw was autonomous charging. Here, a plug would drop down from the vehicle and would guide itself to the socket with the help of magnetism. So, this is a hassle-free and a very cost-effective solution. So this video is by Gulplug, which makes these plug-and-play chargers, and it explains how it works.
So the next solution is having charging stations in huge parking lots of recreational places like malls, stadiums, colleges, and even apartments for that matter. The huge amount of parking space adds an advantage in this front. So we could have dedicated EV stations in these parking lots. And because the time is not in question here, we could facilitate only slow charging facilities, that is the normal ones present in the market right now, and just probably give a couple of options for consumers who are here just for a couple of minutes or so. So what we mean by smart charging infrastructure is the entire decision making capacity should rely on the charging station itself. So it should not be given to the consumer, because then if a consumer was given a choice between slow charging and fast charging, he would obviously choose fast charging because it makes him cool. So that should not be the case. The smart charging station should have the infra that enables it to decide based on valid parameters like the SOC levels of the battery, the discharge rate, and other parameters. So this way the consumer won't have any say in which type of charging is required. So the consumer will just mention that I'm going to leave the vehicle here for X or Y minutes, and based on that the smart charging infra would perform all the necessary calculations and see which is better, whether it's the fast charging or the slow charging. So the next solution that we thought of was to have electric buses on the road. Not only electric buses for that matter, even heavy delivery vehicles like trucks. to completely turn them into electric. So by converting heavy delivery vehicles and buses to electric, the added advantages, we could convert the current bus stands into charging stations for these vehicles specifically, and this would be possible, very feasible, without having to accommodate a lot of space as well, by using overhead charging, which is already a booming technology in the West. Volvo has actually been doing this for the past few years now. This picture clearly depicts the technology that we are talking about. So this solution entirely focuses on the top-up kind of charging. So just say that once the vehicle is setting out on its journey, at the start of the day they would start off with 100% capacity obviously, and by the time they reach their delivery location, just say it's a big apartment colony, right? So if at all that houses some charging facility, these delivery vehicles could do top-up kind of charging at that point. So they don't need to wait for the vehicle to go to zero and then go to a charging station to actually do the charging of their vehicle. This way, the charging would happen on the go. And to make it more feasible, these delivery platforms could actually give in bonuses or any sorts of discount coupons to the apartments and colonies which actually house and facilitate charging of the delivery vehicles. The next two charging solutions would require the manufacturer to provide detachable or removable battery packs. So the first one under that is having solar energy be able to charge the electric vehicle. This would be a very feasible solution because you're generating electricity from completely renewable energy sources, and it's not a new technology again. As you can see in the picture, Tesla has already been doing this for quite some time now. If at all we could bring in such infra to India, then it would be a really beneficiary move. And the next thing under having detachable battery packs is to start a procedure which would make it feasible to exchange battery packs. So a used battery pack would be exchanged with the one that is charged. So this could be done in two ways. This way, once your battery pack is almost about to cease or come to 0%, then the person could drive this vehicle to these charging points wherein they just have to swap the ones with the full capacity and the ones which are used. And if by chance it is not feasible and the consumer somehow misses the fact that his charge is getting over, so this way we could also make it mobile, making sure that the guy who will come to the place and then replace the battery with a fully charged one.